What's up, guys? I'm so fucking happy right now. I can't even describe it in words. I feel just like I felt on the night of UFC 320. This is fucking amazing. Oh my god. I don't even know what to go over first. But fuck, dude. So fucking amazing. I'm so I'm so overjoyed. I can't even really explain it. This is the great. Okay, let me just go over this shit. Crafty vet fucking win, baby. This is how we get it done in the fucking United States of America. It was great to see them make up their beef. I have no animosity towards Hamza Chimaev anymore. He went through a war. This shows Hamza he's a fucking warrior. He's not always a smudge grappler. That thing against DDP was a one-off. This was an amazing fight, but Sean Strickland gets it done in the most fucking Sean Strickland way possible by a brutal split decision. This is how we fucking do. Sean Strickland win by split decision is the greatest thing ever. That is the most Sean Strickland way to win a fight is by split decision. This is I'm so fucking happy. He's the champion now. Hamzat's not undefeated. Hamzat is 15-1 now. And I don't think we're gonna get Strickland versus Hamzat 2, because then Hamzat's gonna be moving up to light heavyweight, because he missed weight for this, and it was just like he'd probably miss weight for this, and it was bad. So he's gonna be moving up to light heavyweight. Oh my! I'm overjoyed about this fight. I am over fucking joyed. I can't even really explain it. I DM Sean Strickland on Instagram saying it'd be funny if you walked out with a goat um, during the thing, but I don't want to make fun of Hamza anymore. I don't want to make fun of Hamza anymore. I put respect on both these guys' names. Put respect on Hamza's name, okay? He's not a boring smudge grappler. I thought he was, but he wasn't. But he isn't, and also, I mean, might not be. You know, I need to wrap the belt around Strickland. That was a nice thing. I know he has a bunch of issues, but like, as a fighter, he's not too boring. And the Hamza up against Gilbert Burns and all that stuff. What I found was weird about this fight, though, is the way he gassed and how he just like went through for DDP. I think the weight cut affected him, but also DDP provided no resistance on the ground. He provided no resistance on the ground whatsoever. No resistance on the ground. Zero. And Hamza was able to lay on him. But Hamza just died in like the Strickland fight because it's not a cardio problem. You can go train with Sam Calavita and run on his fucking bike all he wants. But the pace he keeps with his shots where you shoot from 7 feet away, it's really tiring. To have to hold a guy like Strickland down who's constantly moving and doing it for a round, and who's fighting your hands, he's bigger than Usman. It's really hard to hold him down. And, you know, I had to shoot multiple times. Like, it just tires you the fuck out. So I think this is somewhat a weight cut issue, but I also think it was more just his style and how with DDP, he just been able to hold him down. But Sean is a great anti-wrestler. He's trained with him before. He knows all his tricks. And, you know, he's durable. He's calm. It's not like DDP. He's more technical than DDP on the ground. So I think Strickland found that constant fighting. As soon as he took Strickland down, Strickland did not accept the position. He kept on rolling and fighting the hands, and he just kept on like tiring Hamzat out. And eventually, just the heavy breathing and everything, it just Hamzat kind of pulled guard and fell, and Strickland got 3 minutes of control time. Who would have expected that? I think that it was just a great performance from Sean Strickland, and I think Hamzat's kind of been exposed now a little bit for just, you have to fight him on the ground. You can't be complacent. He doesn't get tired from holding you down if you don't resist. It's pretty simple. But wow, great. I'm very happy. I'm an American, and I'm very happy about this. And also happy that Hamzat is seen as like less boring, and the middleweight division is safe now. Okay, the trauma of that night with DDP, I have severe trauma from that, but we're good. I think they might do DDP versus Strickland 3 at this point, and Hamzat should move up to light heavyweight. And honestly, get him up to light heavyweight, dude. Hamzat versus Strickland 2, while it would be nice to see, Hamzat had a big weight cut issue. And it wasn't all the way cut. Like, I don't know if it would have changed anything or changed much, but he just needs to go up to light heavyweight. He just needs to go up. I know he might get to avenge his loss at some point, but he needs to go up to light heavyweight. I think he'll be very dominant at light heavyweight. I think that without the weight cut, he'll be able to put some size on, and it'll be much better. Anyways, co-main event. This was the fight I was the happiest about, actually, not the main event. Because after this happened, I'm like, well, Hamza's going to smudge him for 5 rounds. But this fight was absolutely fucking amazing. I'm so happy Joshua Van won. Everyone's like, oh, early stoppage, oh, this and that. Like, oh, 2-2. Look at Tyra's fucking face. He was gassed. He was gassed worse than Hamza. He was battered and gassed. I don't know what the fuck people are talking about when it comes to saying, oh, early stoppage, or it was 2-2. Damage-based, people are forgetting about damage-based scoring. And the damage done by Joshua Van was far, far greater than the damage done by Tyra. Tyra didn't do much in the ground. And you can't, this is a fight. You know, this isn't point fighting karate, this is a fight. And he did way more damage and ended up finishing Tyra. 2 times, actually. I almost finished Tyra 2 times. And he finished him finally in the 5th round, which was, I predicted him by a late TKO, so this was a good one. I went 4-5, but again, I'm more than happy to be wrong about this. And I think everyone was wrong about this, so it's fine. Volkov versus Costa, I thought Acosta won, but after a further review, I think Volkov won with the calf kicks, and, you know, it was a close fight. I don't really have much to say about this one. I'm so fucking hyped about Joshua Van winning. Also, wait, I have to go back to this one. Put respect on Joshua Van's fucking name. I'm tired. Like, oh, paper champ. Everyone's calling him a paper champ after he beat Pantoja. Those fucking TikTok images. Everyone's switching up on Joshua Van because, God forbid, he fights and Pantoja makes a mistake and that was his fault. Fuck you if you hated Van for this and you were rooting for Tyra because of Van's fluke, which was out of Van's fucking control. Fuck you. What the fuck are you thinking? And he is not a paper champ anymore. There is a legitimate fucking champ. He beat one of the best contenders who's 16-1, I believe. So I'm like, or no, 18-1, or 2 now, or whatever the hell. But put respect on Joshua Van's fucking name. I'm gonna see people getting on the bandwagon of Van again. The same people who are calling him a fucking paper champ. And God forbid he celebrates with his immigrant family. I'm so fucking tired of that shit. I don't want to see a single comment about Van being paper champ. Put respect on his fucking name. Anyways, Alexander Volkov, I don't know how much to say about this. I saw a tweet about this saying, tits or ass, mocking Buckley was ass. Bro, this shit was boring as fuck, bro. What the fuck was this? This stuff was so exciting, you know, you kind of just forget about whatever the hell this is. I think this should be like a race. Yeah, it's just boring smudge. Exactly what I predicted. A boring smudge. I was predicting Volkov by decision, but yeah, boring smudge grappling thing. Buckley go 2-3 years, fucking 2-3 years, Dagestan, and I don't know what to fucking tell. I don't know what to tell you, dude. You might have to do some more training with Marty because this was terrible. This was, I don't know. Buckley's kind of fucked with his career. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, this was really bad. Yeah, it's bad, but I don't even know what the hell was happening with these odds. This was a weird ass fight. I don't know. I'm just gonna pretend this didn't. Yeah, no one cares. No one gives a fuck about this. Sean Brady, have fun with an Apex fight night. Same with you, Buckley. King Green versus Jeremy Stevens. Great performance by King Green. Maybe you should get a ranked opponent next. It's a great performance. The typical T versus Ozzy Diaz. Well, we all knew we would chin him. I was watching this shit with my uncle. We were guessing in what minute would he chin him. So yeah. I mean, also look at the fucking mog. Look at the clavicles and look at the fucking chest. This was a brutal mog in every way possible. Also, Strickland did also mog Jemayev. Also, anyways, I'll rave about the last 2 fights again. Thank God thank God it wasn't like the nightmare that UFC 322 was, which I thought it would be. I thought it would be UFC 322 Part 2, where all the fights are great, but then the last 2 fights are a smudge fest. I expected that. That was scary. I had a feeling it was going to happen, but it didn't, thank the Lord. Listen, man, I know Joshua Van's going to church. Keep going there, bro, because thank the Lord that that UFC 322 did not repeat itself for the last 2 fights. It did the opposite. This rectified the mistake of 322, thank goodness. This completely rectified the mistake of that. This card went, yeah. Yaroslav Amosov, give this guy someone in the top 5. He's 32, fast track him. Amazing performance. A beautiful performance. Just, fast track him. Grant Dawson performance. Jim Miller, crafty vet. Not much to say. I say crafty vet. Great performance from. Actually, it was like going in the back. making my prediction video for the main card during this fight, so I don't really see it. But Roman Kopylov, great performance. Maybe give him another unranked guy, or maybe someone else in the rankings. I'm surprised that Marco Tulio didn't get knocked out. Beisinger Suzukaev. Yeah, this guy's not going to be fucking ranked. It wasn't that dominant of a performance for him. It's a minus 700 favorite. Once he faces high-level competition, he's fucked. Him and Hamza have to get into the lab. Great performance by Jose Ochoa. Yeah, sorry I just really glossed over those last ones because I'm going to be honest, I'm so high on life and, everything. I'm high as a kite. Almost as high as O'Malley was during that press conference because these 2 wins mean so much to me. I'm pointing to it as if you could see me. But Hamzat and, Strickland and Van winning, especially Van winning, is amazing to me. Van winning meant so much to me. I like Tyra. But, dude, everyone was switching up on Van, and I didn't switch up. Dude, this is amazing. So, yeah, I was thinking of switching up my pick. I'm like, no, I'm picking Van. And I'm so happy I did not regret it because if I was 3-2 it wouldn't look as good, but also I love Van. Actually, I don't think I've ever screamed that loudly in a fight. I wasn't screaming or yelling in this fight, but against Van and Tyra, I was yelling the entire fight. I was like, "Come on, Van, knock this bitch ass out!" I was just oh my god. I was yelling at the screen for the entire duration of the fight, and then when he won, when he got the TKO, I started screaming. Oh my god. I have not streamed like this since 320 with the Yuri fight. This was 320, and I love 320. That was my favorite card. Yeah, and this might top it. My favorite recent card was 320, and this tops it in my opinion, or might top it because everyone who wanted to win won. Brady, Buckley, whatever whatever. I don't care. And then, and all of that these were all great fights, great performances. There was one. Actually, thank God Sean Brady smudged him because all that smudge, boring energy would have been transferred to these fights. So luckily, Sean Brady took that bad juju away. So we don't have to see the Pakistani fans going bro, it's MMA, go watch kickboxing. Thank God we don't have to deal with those fuckers. I already know I'm going to see Tyra early stoppage and Hamzat got robbed, by all these freaking people on Twitter because they just don't want good things to happen, I guess. Van beat the shit out of Tyra. I didn't want to argue about that one. And Hamza Strickland, that one, I think Strickland won. They were kind of glazing Hamza, but with the range and the jab, he won. Yeah. So this is my immediate reaction to these fights. As for what's next, I'll make a video, but yeah, I'll make a video about what's next later, especially because it's all up in the air, and I kind of just want to let this settle and let me. After I'm off this high of adrenaline. Anyways, have a great rest of your day or night or evening or afternoon or whatever the fuck. And I hope you're all happy. Put respect on all 4 of these guys' names, even Tyra. I like Tyra, but I like Van more. Yeah, this was the card could not have played out better, except for that part, that Sean Brady fight, but that doesn't really matter. Or the Sean Brady fight. And yeah, have a good one, fellas. Catch you tomorrow when I make my video on what's next. Have a good one.